fulfillment that offers, and then this kind of an immediate fear, and the need to recognize that the fear reaction isn't necessary, and that you can almost learn breath by breath that it isn't necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the breath of love, the innocent, loving heart, that's, I say yes to that. Yes, I say yes to that. When you put on one, you put on one side the innocent, loving heart, and on the other side the fear. I say yes to innocent, loving heart. It's a no-brainer. I say yes to that. The fear be whatever it is. Let it float off or go with whatever current he wants to go. I say yes to the open, loving heart. Breath by breath, yes. I say yes to that. Absolutely. 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 Yes to that. Yes to the light. Yes to the beauty. Yes to the love. Yes, it's a no-brainer. Yes, I say yes to that. I'm willing and ready to give body and mind to that. The open, loving heart. I say yes to that. I stand in that line. Yes to that. I say yes to that.
Because I see then that I don't have to be too invested in anything having to do with, are you being understood or anything?
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Let God take care of that.
It's not even part of the subject.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let whoever created the dream worry about it. Yes? If they conceived it, created, let them live it. Yeah. Absolutely.
Very nice.
Totally, worry free. Complete borderless openness. Absolutely. The phenomenal world operates according to phenomenal principles. Yes? Phenomenal principles is the spring and the fall, the rain, whatever, there are principles that operate the phenomenal world. Huh? So on a phenomenal level, this body-mind phenomenal appearance, phenomenal event is connected, is intricately part of the phenomenal principles that govern the phenomenal world, and it includes everything. It includes rainy weather, stormy weather, sunny weather. It includes beautiful harvests and droughts. It includes all of it. But it's a dimension. It's a phenomenal dimension that does not affect consciousness. Consciousness doesn't drought out or doesn't. It's in the phenomenal realm, and the phenomenal realm is taken care of by whoever created it. God created phenomena, and God takes care of phenomena in her own way, whichever way pleases her. Volcanic eruption? No problem. Volcanic eruption. Huh? But what you are.
I see that joyfulness sort of feeds itself or can feed itself because it's an origin, and it's not really contingent upon some connection with other people appreciating that origin or not.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. The source is always clear, crystal clear. Whether there are shepherds that are drinking at the source or not, it's crystal clear. It's always like the spring, you think of the spring high up in the mountains, it's always crystal clear, whether it's being enjoyed by the goats or by the shepherd or not, doesn't matter, it still remains crystal clear. So whatever you need to take to care for at the phenomenal level will come to you as a message.
Okay.
Time for you to mail this letter. Time for you to plan this trip. But it comes from the divine, and you just receive the message. It does not come from your worrying mind or from the mind that's concerned about me. The mind that's concerned about me only creates concern, perpetuates the concern. It's in the concern management. And if there is no concern, it's out of business. But it's going to create. It has to have business. Otherwise, it would not be the mind of concern. So the mind of concern is in the concern creation, maintenance, and management. And I have nothing to do with that. I'm not open for that business.
That's the monkey on the back.
So initially there might be a little concern that, oh gee, will I be okay? It's a laughable concern, because this is separate self game and trickery. That immediately says, of course, no, I will not be okay. I need to be concerned. This is why the recognition of what you truly are is very important, more important than the recognition of what you imagine yourself to be. So here what you truly are is this pure presence. It's a formless, aware, intelligent, awake, aware presence, not limited. It perceives all forms. So it perceives the sensation, bodily sensations. It perceives perceptions, thoughts, but it's not limited by anything it perceives. Its images arise in it. So you can notice a me concern, but notice that you are not a me. So when you notice that you are not a me, that you are that perceives, then the me concern, it needs your belief in the me, that you are a me. It requires that. You are that perceives. And what you perceive, the form that you perceive, is not a form out there. You're perceiving your own perception. Meaning that the perceived is not out there. Which means that the perceived is made out of the perceiver. It's a perception made out of the perceiver. But it's not the entire perceiver. The perceiver is infinite. It can perceive hunger, it can perceive a perception, it can perceive a thought. the hunger, the perception, the thought are made out of the perceiver. They're a perception that's intimate with the perceiver. They're actually part of the perceiver. But the perceiver is much broader, more vaster than what is perceived.
Because it's alive.
It's alive. It's if using the term life, it's life. So it's the infinity of presence, of consciousness. It's God. Yeah, it's infinity. It's eternity. And the form is a part of the whole. It's made out of the perceiver. It's made out of life. It's made of consciousness. But consciousness, life, God is much vaster than what form it's taking right now. So this form, this perception is intimately made out of yourself, but it does not define you. You define it. You create it out of yourself, but it does not define you. You remain the vastness, you remain life, or you remain God, you remain the infinity of being, you remain the presence, the infinite awareness, infinite consciousness. Although you take on this form out of your sense of creativity, playfulness, and beingness. It's fascinating.
He was telling me that I've forgotten to notice that I'm awake, which is, I think...
Your wakefulness itself. Your wakefulness itself.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah. 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 Are there any other questions?
Did you do one of those? You were saying that you were going to do a meditate, one of those feeling meditation,
Yeah. Yeah. So let's right now